Hello, hello, friends! Today we have Rainbow Palindromes by Damo89. Normal Sudoku rules apply. Place the digits 1 through 9 once each in every row, column, and 3x3 box. So, since this is a 9x9 puzzle, we're using the numbers 1 through 9, and we will place those once each in every one of these boxes, once each in every row, and once each in every column. We do have a 4 here to get us started on that. We also have all lines in the grid are palindromes, which must read the same forwards as backwards. Palindromes are fun. So for this line, for example, this digit and this digit, whatever they are, they're going to be the same. And then this digit and this digit, whatever they are, will be the same. And then this digit and this digit will be the same. And this can be whatever it wants to be. In addition, each of the following constraints applies to exactly one line in the grid. Ooh. We have to figure out which one it is, it sounds like. We have a German whispers line somewhere. Adjacent digits must differ by at least 5. So say this is the German whispers line. If this is a 1, this would have to be a 6, 7, 8, or 9, something that differs by at least 5 digits. So let's say it ends up being a 7. This would have to be a 1 or a 2. It couldn't be a 3 because that's only a difference of 4, but a 1 or a 2 would work. We also have parity. Adjacent cells must contain one odd and one even digit. So if this ends up being the parity line, and this is a 2, an even number, this would have to be an odd number, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Then this would be even, 2, 4, 6, 8, etc., along the line. It could be a region sum line. Box borders divide the line into segments with the same sum. So if we start at this end of the line and we travel this way, we hit a box border. So this is one segment. This is another segment. This is another segment. This is another segment. And this would be a separate segment. Each of these segments would have to have the same sum. So these 3 numbers would have to have the same sum as these 3 numbers, which would just be this individual number. They would all have to have the same sum. Next would be a 10 line. Must contain one or more non-overlapping contiguous groups of cells that sum to 10. If this line ends up being the 10 line, then maybe here I have a 1 and a 9. This would sum to 10. Now, starting here, in some amount of cells, maybe it's 2, maybe it's 3, maybe it's 4, 5, this section would have to also have numbers that sum to 10. And then after that, I would also have to have another section that sums to 10. Maybe a line. Maybe all of these together sum to 10. Maybe there's only one segment. Maybe there's a bunch of 2-cell segments. We have to figure out how big the segments are and what digits would go in them. Or it could be a zipper line. Digits in equal distance from the center of a zipper line must sum to the digit in the center. So it looks like the center is marked for us. If this ends up being the zipper line, and say this is a 5, that would mean that these 2 digits are going to sum to 5. These 2 digits would sum to 5. These 2 digits would also sum to 5. And these 2 digits would also sum to 5. They would have to be whatever this number is, I believe. Digits in equal distance from the center of a zipper line, it must sum to the digit in the center. Yep. So we're going to have to figure out which one is it, which one is which. And I did notice on the LMD page, it said these are hollow, so that once you figure out what each line is, you could fill it in with the drawing tool. And that's super handy. That's really nice. So how do we want to get started? As always, there's a link to this puzzle in the description if you'd like to solve as well as a link to a Google form if you'd like to submit a puzzle. I'm out of breath for some reason. And there's also a link to the Sudoku playlist if you'd like to see other puzzles I've solved. So, how do we want to get started? Every one of these is a palindrome line. So I think there might be some interesting shading to do here. Every one of these is a palindrome line in addition to something else. It also might be neat to try to figure out, like maybe it's impossible for this line to be a German whisper or something like that. Maybe there's no way a 10 line works here. Or there's no way this could be a zipper line. That kind of thing. I think I'm going to start with shading for if every one of these is a palindrome line. I think I'm going to start here because this one kind of sees a lot of stuff. These are going to be the same digit. And these are the same digit. I don't know what they are, but they're different from red because it sees red. So this will be orange. Now this, I've run into a problem already where this needs to be the same digit, but it could be red. It doesn't see red. This needs to be the same digit, But it sees red and orange. So let's make this one yellow. And maybe I want to start in a different line. One that would be easier to shade, maybe. Something else that sees a lot. Like these are the same digit. They're red. But then this doesn't see anything. This one? This could be red again. This one. This has a long straight line. We'll do this. These are both red. These are the same digit, but they see red, so it needs to be orange. These are the same digit, but they see red and orange, so it needs to be yellow. This could be red, but it's not orange or yellow. This is also not red, orange, or yellow, which is interesting. Now, all of these lines have a center, correct? I think that's what the marked little dot here means. So if I start from the middle also, it'd be pretty easy to see. This cannot be red, orange, or yellow. This is a good place to go. This can't be red, orange, or yellow, so let's make these green. These can't be red, orange, yellow, or green. Let's make it blue. These cannot be red, orange, yellow, green, or blue. Let's make it pink. This cannot be red, orange, or yellow, but could be blue or green. It cannot be green, it could be blue, but it cannot be green. We'll come back to that. But I have 6 colors going. This will be a new 7th color. This could be red. This sees pink, blue, green, orange, and red. And yellow. Nice. These need to be the same, and it sees all of the colors. Yes, so this needs to be something new. I'd like to create a new color palette for, specifically for palindrome lines. The default one, I know I'm gonna get a bunch of links for people that have made them, but I'm particular. I just need to make my own. Let's make these brown. Something, ooh, I need to be careful here. These are the same. These are the same. This sees brown, pink, blue, green, yellow. They could be orange. I think this column is also getting interesting. Red needs to go in this column somewhere. Can't go here, can't go here. So red needs to go here somewhere. If this is red, it means this is also red, which does not work. So red is going to be one of these, which is interesting. This doesn't match anything. Is there another line I want to look at? This does not see everything. I need something that sees everything. Okay, I also need an orange in this column. It cannot go down here. It cannot go here. If this is orange, then this is also orange, which might work. Or this could just be orange. Okay. And then also 2 more colors that I haven't decided yet. Where does brown go in this box? Here or here? I could do more of that. Where does red go in here? Red is going to be one of these. That's interesting. Okay. Brown in here is going to go here or here. So brown needs to go in this column. That's probably fine. Where does blue go in here? Blue is going to be one of these. Where does pink go in here? I could also think about it like pink and green together. Pink and green together cannot go here and cannot go here. They're also not orange. Okay. Let's start thinking about, well, no, wait, I might have found more. Red in here. If this is red, then this is also red, which does not work. If this is red, then this is red, which is an option. But if this is red, then this is red, which does not work. So red is one of these. This and this could be red. This could work. Okay, one of these is red. Maybe I can do something with that. Red goes down here for sure. What if this is red? Then this is red, and that does not work. But I need red down here. What if this is red? Then this is red, and that does not work. So this is for sure red. That's an interesting one. Just because none of these worked. Okay, now red needs to go in here somewhere. It can't be this one. We'll come back to that. Maybe I do want to keep shading on these. What could this be? Actually, this kind of sees, I'm jumping all over the place. This sees red, orange, yellow, green, blue. It could be pink. It cannot be brown. It could be pink or it could be a new color. Okay. What about this one? This sees brown, pink, blue, green, yellow. It could be orange or it could be a new color. I think I'm getting hung up on this part and I might need to look at something else now. This doesn't see a whole lot. This doesn't see a whole lot. Nope. Okay. I'd like to look at what lines could be what options. Now I've shaded for palindromes, so I don't know how I would shade for German whispers. But is there something that, because of the pattern of the palindrome, a German whisper would be difficult? A parody line being difficult? Ah, A, B, A, B, A, B, A, B, A. I think because these are all odd length lines, the palindrome's gonna work with parody just fine. Okay. Region sumline is a fun one to look at, actually. Let's look at this. This cannot be region sumline because this would have to be the same sum as this, which just mathematically does not work. Red plus orange plus yellow does not equal red. So this one will not be a region sumline. This would be an interesting region sumline because pink, blue, and green equals pink, blue, and green, and then these would just all be the same digit. Can these all be the same digit? They cannot be red, orange, yellow, green, pink, brown, but they could be blue. It would have to be blue, wouldn't it? Because I only have 9 colors in the grid. Whatever these 3 are, I haven't assigned them yet, but this digit can't be any of these, sorry. It also cannot be red, orange, or yellow. And it cannot be pink or green. It sees those. So this would have to be blue, and I know that pink plus blue plus green does not equal blue. Oh, that's a fun catch. Oh my gosh. Okay. So this line also cannot be region sumline. Can this be a region sumline? Well, these 4 digits would have the same sum as these 4 digits because they're the same because of the palindrome, but 4 different digits that see each other have a minimum of 10, and this can't be a 10. So this is also not a region sumline. Okay. This is also not going to be a region sumline because while this and this could be the same digit, this and this are the same digit because of the palindrome line, and unless this is a 0, that doesn't work out mathematically. So, really cool. This is the region sumline. I'm gonna make it blue. Ah, that is so cool. That is so neat. Okay, so I know that these 3 are the same as these 3 because of the palindrome and also because of the region sum. That makes it nice. And I can say that these 3 digits are going to be the same. So, this is not red, this is not orange. It could be yellow, it could be green, it cannot be green. It could be yellow, that's an option right now. Cannot be green. Could be blue. Cannot be pink. Cannot be brown. Could be a new color. No, it can't be one of these. Because this sees these 3 non-filled in spaces so far. This has to be one of these. This sees red. I said it sees orange. Was that right? I don't think this sees... Yes, it does. All the way down here. It sees orange. It could be yellow. It sees green. It sees pink. It could be blue. It is either blue or yellow. Okay. Wow, that's really cool. I do need a yellow in this column. Let's look at that real quick. What if this was yellow? It would mean that this is also yellow, which is fine. Ouch. What if this is yellow? Then it just is. Okay. Um, I don't know about blue. If this is blue, where does blue go down here? Blue can't go here, blue can't go here, blue couldn't go here or here, so this would have to be blue, which might be totally fine. Oh, this is so cool. Okay, this is also at least a 6, 7, 8, or 9. Because this is going to be a 1, 2, 3 at a minimum. Okay. Maybe there's something else I want to look at then. A 10 line is going to be so interesting because wow, yeah, okay, a 10 line. If I make this 1 and 9, then that means this is also 1 and 9. So it's going to be symmetrical because of the palindrome line. So the 10 line, the 10 segment in the middle is going to have to be an odd number of digits. It can't be 1. It'll have to be like 3 or 5 or something. For that reason, I don't think this works as a 10 line. I don't have enough space. Unless all 5 of these digits go together to be one 10 segment. Ah, I didn't consider that. These don't see each other. They could be pretty low. I could have like 1, 1, 1, 1. Not really. That would not work, but like something like that. 2s and 1s, or maybe even a 3 in there. Okay. Zipper. Digits in equal distance from the center of a zipper line must sum to the digit in the center. I'm not too worried about that. The digit in the center I would want to be pretty big, but that's fine. Parity, also not worried about that unless there's a lot of like if something's really bunched up in the same region or something. I'm not sure about that. German Whisper also not too worried about. Okay, but this is neat. That was a neat find. I think I want to try to do more with. Maybe I should have started. No, this was a good place to start shading. I want to stand by that. That was nice. This cannot be any of these. So this goes with this. And it needs to be one of these 6 colors. It cannot be blue or orange. It also sees. Wow. It sees blue and orange here. Whoa. That's tough. So this needs to be red, yellow, green, or pink, and it doesn't see any of those anywhere else. Okay. This digit also sees all of these, so this will have to be one of these. It sees green and pink. It sees orange and yellow. So this is either blue or red. Okay. I'll go ahead and mark that. I don't normally like doing split colors, but this is either blue or red. If it's blue, it means blue goes down here and it won't be here. If it's red, it means red goes here, here. Okay. This needs to be one of these, but this cell itself is probably fine. 4 is one of these. It's not red, orange, or yellow. 4 is one of these, which means a 4 goes here somewhere. I don't know if I can do anything with that right now. A 4 is one of these. This is pink, blue, or green, which is interesting. Okay. Very cool. Maybe I do want to undo my shading and start shading at this spot. Gosh, I don't know. Okay, let's check and see if there's any easy gimmies here. These see red. They're seeing red. They see green, and they see yellow. But other than that, I have a lot of options. Maybe I'm trying to think again if there's one of these lines that would be super easy to tell. The zipper line, the middle digit can't occur again. Oh, wait, that's good. If this is the zipper line, this can't be red, orange, or yellow because that wouldn't make sense. These 2 red have to sum to this. Whatever one the zipper line is, the center digit is even also because this is going to be red plus red or orange plus orange. Okay, so this could work as the zipper line if this isn't blue. If this ends up being red, it would work. And it would need to be an even digit. Wow, no. Okay, I'm realizing how limited this actually is. There's no way that this works as the zipper line because that would mean pink plus pink, blue plus blue, and green plus green all sum to be this, and that doesn't work. There's no way that this could be the zipper line because orange plus orange and yellow plus yellow and red plus red. That doesn't work. I think this has to be the zipper line. And it would mean that it's an even number. These are the same, and also these are the same. These are all the same digit. Whoa, yeah. Oh my gosh. That's so cool. Palindrome and zipper line. I don't know what color zipper lines are. Are they yellow? I'm gonna choose yellow. No, yellow is like in between, isn't it? German Whispers green, Parodies red, Region Sums blue. 10 lines I did were gray. Zipper line, I'm gonna make it yellow. I think I did a puzzle with zipper lines and it also had yellow lines in it and they weren't the zipper lines. I think the zipper lines were also gray. I'm gonna make it yellow. And it means that these are all the same. Wow. So this could be as low as 2. These could all be 1s. But I need something that can work here. This is not red. It could be orange, it looks like. Yeah, there's actually a lot to check here. It can't be yellow, it can't be green. It cannot be blue. It cannot be pink. It cannot be brown. So it's orange or a new color. Um, it cannot be this or this, but it could be whatever ends up going here, which would be a new color. Is orange the only one I got that worked from the ones I have already? It sees red, it sees yellow, it sees green, it sees blue, it sees pink, and it could be this new color. So it's either orange or this. Well, I do know that this digit needs to go in this row somewhere. It can't be blue, so it is one of these. Okay, I might need to come up with a color for this. This can't be anything I've played so far. I have these 6 and a brown, so this is going to be purple. This is either orange or purple. And I think that is okay to say. Whoa. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, so this is not this. I don't know what this is going to be yet. But it's a 2, 4, 6, 8. It's even. Could it be 4? B4. Awesome. I have 10 lines, I have parodies, I have German Whisper. Now, what can I do? Let's start thinking about, gosh, I'm still not sure I want to start with German Whisper and parody and 10 lines until I get more digits. I think 10 lines I could do a bit with how like the middle section needs to sum to 10 in a good way. Ah, yeah, like this could be 1 and 9 and this could be 1 and 9 and then this could be like a 3 3 4. Bad example. Like a 1 1 8, you know, like that could work. I'll come back to that. I want to think more along the lines of where does this go in here and that kind of thought process. I want to get rid of this because I'm not confident what it is yet. It did help me get this digit though. So in here, it kind of sees a lot of things. This digit specifically, maybe? I kind of looked at this one before. Where does green go in here? Green cannot go here, and green cannot go here. Green also cannot go here. If green went here, it would mean it also goes here, which seems fine. Okay. Where does yellow go in here? Who the heck knows, right? Yellow could be a lot of things. Blue in here. Blue cannot go here and blue cannot go here. Blue's going to be one of the corners. What if this is blue? That would mean this is also blue. And I think that's okay. What if this is blue? then this is also blue, and that's not okay. Or blue could go up here. Okay. Um, I lied. I think I want to go back to the line types. I'm not seeing anything immediately that's helping me out here. I still need a red in here. Red can't go here. So red is one of these, which means red will go here. I have German Whisper. Okay, why would German Whisper not work on one of these? Something with how these see each other. Um, I mean, blue is adjacent with pink and green. Blue is also adjacent with pink and green here, so it works for German Whisper. Parity. Until I get digits, I'm not sure about parity. Because again, if pink can go next to blue, then pink also goes next to blue here, and that's totally fine. 10 lines. Seems fine. This was a good spot. I liked this. I need more of that. Um, Something else in regions that are pretty filled in. Pink, blue, and green need to go in here somewhere, and they can't go here. Um, one of these could be brown, which means one of these is brown. Green in here is going to be one of these. Do I have roping? Don't want to be worried about that. I don't have roping here. Orange and yellow, and then orange and yellow. Okay, so I don't want orange and yellow in the same column up here. But that's fine. Yellow goes here. Orange is one of these. Okay, orange is one of these. Could this be orange? That would mean that this is orange. Shucks. I think that's an option. This could be orange. Um, Something else with that though. Like how maybe I'm gonna re-look at something I looked at before, like this column. It needs a red and an orange. Orange is gonna be one of these. Red, could this be red? This cannot be red. So red is this or this. What if this ends up being red? I still need a red in this column. So it'd be this one. Maybe like, oh, those are different lines. What is this? This cannot be red, orange, yellow, brown, or pink, or green. It could be blue. It could be purple. It could be whatever this color ends up being, if not brown. Maybe I should just assign these. No, I can't just assign these colors because one of them is brown and I don't know. One of them is brown, the other one's dark green. What is 4? It's not red, it's not orange, it's not yellow. Oh, there's got to be something I can spot here that I'm not seeing. Um, Something about how these are all the same. They're all purple. What if they're purple? Then purple goes here. Um, where does this digit go in here? Let's look at that. This digit cannot go here or here or here. So this digit is one of these. Okay. Which means it's not red, blue, pink, or green. Okay. Um, I was already confident about that. It's either purple or orange. Um, where does this digit go in here? There's even less that it sees up here. Um, it's one of these. Okay. What about German Whisper again? I think I need digits for German Whisper. Unless I'm really struggling to place. Like 4 is gonna go here somewhere. So if this is a 4 and it's German Whisper, it'd mean this is blue. which seems fine right now. If this is 4 and a German Whisper, then that means these are both blue, which also seems kind of fine. I was okay with that. Should I look at this again? This is region sum. This is a 6, 7, 8, 9. Meaning I'm limited on what these digits can be, but digits, not colors. One of these is red. I have orange in this row. Where does yellow go in this row? I don't know anything about yellow besides it goes here. Whatever color this is can't go on this line again. Can I do something with that? This in this column can't go in this box and it can't go in this box. So it needs to go here, but it can't go on this line again. So this is going to go here and it can't be blue. So this is yellow. Look at that. This can't be blue and this can't be blue. These are going to be yellow. I need it to go in here somewhere. Look at that geometry. So these are yellow. What do I do with that? It means that yellow goes down here. Where does... Oh yeah, I said it can't go on the line. So this is going to be yellow. That means yellow goes up here somewhere. Yellow in this box needs to go here somewhere, and it can't go on the line, so this is going to be yellow. Yellow can't go here, meaning yellow is one of these. Can this be yellow? It would mean this is yellow, and that doesn't work. So this is yellow. Yay! Yellow in here. Yellow is one of these. It can't be this one, so let's make this yellow. And that's all the yellows. Very cool. Okay. What do I do with that? It's a 6, 7, 8, or 9. Very cool. Meaning that it might be different. If yellow is a 6, 7, 8, or 9, this would be very difficult to be a 10 line. Oh, that's such a good spot. This is 6, 7, 8, or 9 because this needs to be 1, 2, 3 at a minimum because they're 3 different digits and it's a region sum line. Meaning I don't want this to be the 10 line because what I said before about it being symmetrical, like red and orange could be a 1, 9, but then these 3 need to go together to be 10. This can't be 10 on its own. So, this being a 6 and 6 at a minimum would make this 12, which would be pretty bad. So this is not the 10 line, which means either this is the 10 line or this is the 10 line. Cool. Very nice. Meaning this needs to either be parody or German Whisper. Am I worried about one or the other right now? I feel like I'm losing my voice. I don't think so. German Whisper parody, I'm not sure. We'll come back. Red and yellow would be the same parody. Orange and whatever this is would be the same parody, but that's probably fine. Um, cool. Let's do more of where does this digit go in other places. I'm worried I want to like undo my shading on some line and start shading somewhere else. So like a row column or region that's really filled in. Maybe I undo this. And I just say this is brown and this is dark green. And then I have some things to work with. Like, where does dark green go in here? It can't go here. If it was this digit, that's the same as this one, so that doesn't work. If it's this digit, that's the same as this, which doesn't work. It's not yellow. If this is dark green, or if this is dark green, that's fine. Ooh, I wonder if there's something I can do. Like, these see red. These are the same as these, but these also can't be red because I know they're not, right? So that means red has to go here somewhere. It can't go here because of Sudoku, so red would be one of these. Can I do something like that? Like, all 4 of these see yellow. I've already placed all the yellows. All 4 of these see this. So where does this purple or orange go in here? It can't go on this line. It's not yellow, and it also can't go here. So this is going to be one of these. Okay. I also said that this digit's going to be one of these. Is there more I can do with this? Purple and orange are both in this column already, but that's fine. this digit in here can't go here, can't go here. Oh, and it's up here already. So this purple or orange goes here as well. That's actually good. Purple, orange. This goes here. Right? That's good, that's helpful. It's also one of these. I could have an issue with it being orange. I need orange in this column. I looked at this already, didn't I? Did I get any new information? If one of these is orange, that means this is not orange. But if this is orange, then I don't have any problems. Ooh, look at this. Okay, wait. Yeah, pink and pink. This shape, of course. I need pink to go in here somewhere. Pink can't go here and pink can't go here. So pink does go on this line again. It can't be the first or the second one from brown. First or second. Okay, so pink definitely goes here or here. And pink definitely goes here or here. Which means for here, pink cannot go here or here. It's also not this purple orange color. It's also not here, so this is for sure pink. Okay, which means pink does not go on this line. Oh, this is good. I hope. Pink is not one of these. It's not this, this, or this. And it's also not up here, so this is going to be pink, meaning this needs to be pink. So this is pink. Whoops. Pink. And this needs to be pink. So these are not pink. Look at that. Oh my gosh, of course. This little bunched up in the corner here, I should have been looking here. Duh. I think that's the only one so far. Or yellow, but I already have yellow. So these are pink. Okay. What does that mean? Where does pink go in here? Pink is 4. This can't be 4 anymore. Oh my god, pink is 4. What does that mean? It means that... Dag nabbit. I was gonna say one of these can't be a German whisper line, but this puts 4 at the end, and these don't see each other. Okay, if this was German whisper, it would mean that these are blue. Because the only thing that could go next to them is a 9. I don't see any reason why this couldn't be blue. That might work. Can I place more pink 4s? It'll be one of these. Up here. This is pink. So pink in here again is this one. I have all pink 4s. Got something. Okay. Then this bunched up little shape here. Red and yellow both need to go in here. I already know I have yellow. This needs to be red. I keep going back to what if this is red. Okay, but I know that this is 4, and I know that there won't be a 4 on this line. Can I do something with that? Meaning this can't be 2, 3, 4, so this does need to contain a 1. Which means this can't be 1, so that this can't be 2. Okay? These are either 3 or... Oh! This also can't be 8, because that would mean that these are 4s. So this is going to be a 6. Okay? And I know that these are going to be 3, whatever they are. Okay. Now, what if this is a 3? What does that mean for my lines? It means there needs, if it's German whisper, there needs to be 2 different options that go next to it. An 8 and a 9. Totally fine. If this is parity, it just means that these are even. If this is a zipper line. If this is the zipper line, it needs to go 2, 3, 2. So this would have to be a 7. And all of that seems fine. Oh my gosh, wait, this also can't contain a 3. What is, this is 1, 2, 6 at a minimum. Kathy, this is 1, 2, 5 at a minimum. This is either 1, 2, 5 or 1, 2, 6. So that means yellow is 8 or 9. Okay. This cannot be a zipper line. I said that before, and I forgot. This can't be a zipper line because yellow needed to be six. That was such a good spot, and I totally forgot. This can't be zipper line. This needs to be parody or German whisper. Because yellow plus yellow makes this too big. I totally forgot. Gosh. This needs to be German whisper or parody. If these are threes, maybe there's some relation. If this is parody and orange is 3, then yellow will be 8. If this is German whisper and orange is 3, these will be 8, 9. So red will be the other 8 or 9. I think both of those are fine. Wait, no, I got confused. Zipper I already have. I was going in order, like I needed the last 3. I did zipper already. Never mind. It's 10 lines that I need to be worried about. 10 lines is the one that didn't work. I called it the wrong thing. Do I need to be worried about 10 lines here, maybe? Or here? Yeah, that'd be a good next place to look. Okay, if this is a 10 line, and I have 4 already, this can't be a 6, so I need to continue to 3 cells. How do I get 10 in 3 cells without using another 4 or another 3? I could do a 1 and a 5. So what if I did 4, 1, and 5? And then this would be 4, 1, and 5. Then I'm stuck with this needing to sum to 10. And this can't be a 1, 4, 5, 3, or 6. These could be 2s, making brown a 6. That could work. That could work. What if this is a 10 line? This can't be a 6. So I would have to include all 3 of these. These could be the same. No, I can't do 3 and 3. These would have to sum to 6 and they would have to be different. And then, or sum to, yeah, these would sum to 6. These would have to sum to 10. Okay. German Whisper parody, still totally fine with this being an 8-9. This is either a 1-2-5 or a 1-2-6. This can't be a 6. This is a 1-2-5 or 1-2-6. The middle one can't be a 6. And also this one can't be a 6. So if it's a 6, it goes here. Where does this digit go in here? I did not look much at that, I think. This digit, whatever it is, goes in this box here somewhere. It might be a 6. If it's this number, that would be this, so that also doesn't work. So this digit goes here somewhere, meaning this digit goes here somewhere. It's not an 8-9. Okay. I have some digits. 10 line is either this one or this one. Either way, it's 3 segment, 3 segment, 3 segment, 3 segment, 3 segment, 3 segment. German whisper or parody. I'm trying to think if there's some relation between if this is a 3 and this being an 8, does that break anything? But I don't think so. Well, I know that red is not a 1 or a 2 because of this. But that's fine if this is German whisper. I would want it to be a high number anyways. Orange would be low, so 3 would work. If this is parity, I don't know whether this is an 8 or a 9. Okay, this is day 2 on this puzzle. I got really stuck, but I'm determined to keep going because there's been some awesome realizations so far. And I think maybe I was just tired, which I was, and maybe just missing something. So, day 2, let's try to keep going with this. Shoot, maybe I should have taken a minute to see like what I did so far, right? This is a region sum line, and I know it sums to either 8 or 9. This is the zipper line, correct? I made it yellow. I still need to do a parity line, a German whisper line, and a 10 line. And I know that this one is not the 10 line. I have 9 colors placed, but brown and green are only here right now. I know that this is either purple or orange. I don't know what this is yet. I have a bunch of 4s placed. I have some 3s placed. 3 is going to be one of these, which means I do still need a 3 in this column. 3 is going to be here or here. I don't know about a 3 in this box yet. 3 is going to be, I do remember saying this is going to be a 3 or a 3. A 3 is going to be here or here, I should say. And so 3 will go here somewhere. It could be this. I need to remember it could be orange or purple. 3 is either here or here, so it won't go here. This can't be a 3. Okay, not helpful. This needs to be either German Whisper or Parody. Maybe I want to look closer at this. Maybe something like, if this is German Whisper, then yellow and red are both high numbers. Is there something I can do with that? If they're both high numbers, where else do yellow and red see each other where it might be important that they're both high numbers? I don't know. I know that red is not a low number, but that's okay because if this is German Whisper, it wouldn't be. I don't have red on these lines. But it is interesting that I know that red is not a 1, 2, 3, 4. Red is a 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm gonna go ahead and pencil that in. This is either Parody or German Whisper. So either these are both high, or they're both odd or both even. Okay. These are all low or both odd and even. Orange could be a low number. It could happen. I could also look at the other lines, thinking about how German Whisper lines need to be careful with 4s. I think this could be a German Whisper line because these two numbers don't see each other. They would have to be the same, so it would mean that blue is a 9, and that this would also be a 9. Oh, I see it. This can't be German Whisper because it would mean both of these are 9, and I would have to have a 9 here, which I can't. So this is not German Whisper line. What if this is a German Whisper line? This would be a 9 and this would be a 9. Where does 9 go in here? It does not go here. It would not go here. And this is also not a 9. Okay. Might be fine. Pink is not going to occur on the line again. 6 is not on the line here. Okay, but interesting. This one cannot be German Whisper. So this either needs to be a 10 line or Parody. Would Parody work? A, B, A, B. This would have to also be even. A, B, A, B, A. A, B, A, B. A, B, A, B. A, B, A, B, A. Yeah, of course that works. They're all odd length lines. These would all have to be odd. Which, okay, that's fine. These would have to be even. Do I know anything else about light green anywhere? Light green needs to go in here somewhere, and it can't go here or here. Light green's gonna be one of these. It could be 6. Okay. This can't be German Whisper. I could also say that if this is also blue, then that would mean blue goes here. That seems very specific. But this cell can't be blue. Oh, I was mixing up. I was trying to combine this line with this cell. Never mind. If this is blue and this is blue, then blue goes here, and I was thinking that would mess up this line. But no, it means that this would be blue, and that would be fine. Something more with how these cells are the same as these. So, like, this shape is typically really nice in Sudoku, right? Like, I noticed with the pink and the pink, pink needs to go in here somewhere. Whatever these are. 3 goes here, though. 3 is not on this, but that's fine because 3 is up here. 6 is not on this, so 6 needs to go here somewhere. 6 can't go here because that would mean 6 also goes here. So 6 is one of these. Can I do something with that? What else do I know about 6s? I really don't. This could be a 6 and this could be a 6. If this is a 3-6, is that weird? I don't know. Huh, we figured out, okay, we figured out this can't be German Whisper. What if it's parity? I kind of looked at that, but really, I don't know many digits yet. What if this is 10 line? I know that if this one is the 10 line, I have to have a set of 3, a set of 3, and a set of 3. So these two would have to sum to 6. Like 1 and 5. It would have to be specifically 1 and 5. And then this would also be a 1 and 5. So this would have to sum to 10. This would be an even number. If this is a 10 line, this is an even number. If this is a parity line, this is an odd number. What do I do with that? Oh boy. Could German Whisperer go here? I kind of looked at that. That would mean this is a 9 and this is a 9. At least. So where does 9 go in here? It would have to be one of these that I don't really know about. One of these is a 3. Where would 9 go in here? Seems fine. 9 would not be yellow. I keep finding ways where yellow can't be 9. If this is German Whisper, then yellow is not 9. This can't be German Whisper. What if this is German Whisper? I won't have a 4 on this line, so I don't need to worry about 9. This pattern works for German Whisper, but it could also work for parity. It's just not a 10 line. If it was parity, orange, this, and this orange would all be the same, and that seems fine. Okay, maybe there's more Sudoku with colors that I haven't seen yet. I might remove this green and this brown and try to figure out something else. This row is pretty filled in. I said this couldn't be blue, but I think that was a mistake. It just couldn't both be 9. But I think this could still be blue. Where would blue go in here? Blue wouldn't be able to go here, wouldn't go here, and also not this, so blue would be one of these. But I don't know about that yet. I still need the other purple or orange. In this row, I need a blue. I have a yellow, I have a green, I have a dark green. I have a pink, I would need brown. So I need the other purple or orange, a blue, and a brown. Which is unfortunate because I really just don't know what brown is. If this is 10 line, this would also be 3, 3, and 3. Can I do something with that? They're both 3, 3, 3 segments, okay? So this would have to well, this can't be the 10 line, so one of these is a 10 line. So if this is the 10 segment, this would be a 1 and a 5, I already decided. They need to sum to 6. I can't do 2 and 4. I can't do 3 and 3 because they see 3s. If this is the 10 line, this would also be 1 and 5. Is there something interesting I could do with that? I This is also using 1s and 5s. Either this is a 1-5 or this is a 1-5. What can I do with that? It means I can't have a 1 and a 5 that would break this. So like either, no, what am I going for here? What does this mean? Also, I'm getting distracted again, but stuff like where does this digit go in this box is also really interesting. This digit can't go here and can't go here, and it's also not a 4. So this digit definitely goes on this line as one of these. It can't be this one, which goes with this. So this digit is one of these and definitely this, which means it goes up here. Yeah. Can I do something with that? What colors do these see? This can't be red. Could it be orange? This could be orange. It's one of these. This could be orange. Maybe I want to look at this. It can't be yellow. Oh, I shouldn't be shading this. I should only be shading these. Hold on. This could be orange. It cannot be yellow. It could be light green. It could be dark green. Oh, I'm running into an issue. I thought I'd be more limited. It could be blue. It can't be pink. Oh, this is way too many colors. Um, okay, but this, yeah, because again, I was saying this shape is nice. This definitely goes on this line. Okay, coming back to that. What about this? This needs to go in here somewhere, and it doesn't go in the middle here. Let's see. This part goes over here and would be okay. It's not yellow. This would be right here, which is not okay. So this digit is definitely here or here. Okay, what can I do with that? This digit would go here, which seems fine. It also means that it would be here somewhere. It could be green, it could be red, it could be this empty space. But it's interesting. This digit goes in this column. Where's this digit go in here? One of these. It's not 4. What do I do with it? I have a 1, 2, 5 in this column. That's 2 1, 2, 5s in this column then. This one and this one in this column already. Maybe something there. Okay, what about this digit and this digit? Needing to go in here somewhere. It's not a 3. It could be a 6. It cannot be this digit because it would go right there. So this digit is also in this column, which means it would need to go here somewhere. It's not yellow. What if it's blue? That might be fine. Does that mean it's either blue or 6? It does not, because it could go in these two spots and they could be something different. feel like I'm getting so close to something. I really have not done enough with this line. This cannot be German Whisper. This is either parody or 10 line. This cannot be a 10 line. So this is either parody or German Whisper. This could be any of them. If this was 10 line and this is 415 and this is 415. Wait. If this is German Whisper, or if this is 10 line and this is a 4, 1, and 5. Ooh. This would have to be a 6, 2. But yeah, that seems fine. This would be a 1 and this would be a 1. But it's interesting. 1 and 5 would make this a 6, 2, and this would be a 1. What if this is a 1, 5? And this is a 1, 5. Is there something like it would see a certain spot here? If this needs to be a 1 or a 5, this cell sees this. This cell also sees this. If this needs to be a 1 and a 5, either 5 doesn't go here or it's one of these. Gosh, I'm not seeing it. If this is 4, 1, 5, what are these? What are these? 3 digits to be 10. These are going to be the same. So this needs to be an even digit. Okay. If this is parity, or if this is 10 line, this is an even digit. If this is parity, even, odd, even, odd, even. This is even. If this is German Whisper, low, high, low, high, low. And it can't be a 3. That would be fine. Dang, something about 5s with German Whisper lines. If this is a German Whisper line, where do I put 5 in this box? It could go here. This is not German Whisper. This could be 5 if this is parity. That might be good to think about digits like that. Where does 5 go in here? Five is not these. If this is a parity line, 5 could go here. Or if this is 10 line, 5 would be one of these. I have options. Okay. What about, what does this column still need? A blue and a red. Red, orange, yellow, and a light green. Light green is definitely one of these. So light green is definitely one of these. What if this is light green? This would be light green. Which seems fine. Where would light green go in here? Not here. It's also not one of these. Light green wouldn't be able to go here. So one of these would be light green. If this is light green, this is also light green. That makes sense. It works. One of these is light green. I don't know which one. And then the other one is a blue or red. Can't believe I still don't know what this is yet. Anywhere else that's like really pretty filled in? Okay, this. I know what these 4 colors are. One of them's red. Red is going to be one of these. One of these specifically. Could this still be red? That might have changed. It could still be red. I have an orange, I have yellow. I need light green in here. It just can't go here. So red and light green can't go here so far. So this only has two color options. I have a pink in this row. This has to be brown or green. Yeah, I keep coming across that, don't I? What if this is all the same number? Is there any way that works? This can't all be the same number for German Whisper, for Parody, and for 10 line. None of those work where this is all the same number. Okay. So these have to be dark green. Okay. I also have dark green down here. One of these is dark green. We're getting somewhere. What are these? One of these is red. I have orange, I have yellow. I need a light green. Light green could be any of these. And the last color I need is brown. Um, this digit is this one. It cannot be brown. This is either red or green. This is either red or green. One of these is brown. Red goes here. Green has all of these options. All right. This and this. Am I maybe more limited now? This cannot be red. It could be orange. It cannot be yellow. It cannot be light green. It could be blue. No, it can't be blue. It can't be pink. It could be brown. It cannot be dark green. It could be purple. Okay. More of I liked thinking about it like could I have the same number 3 times in a row here? That was good for narrowing things down. There's ways where this could be blue again because ABA is a pattern for German Whisper and Parody. That's totally fine. Um if this is the 10 line and this ends up being blue, then that would mean this sums to this. And this is an odd sum. So if this is blue, it's not a 10 line. Okay, because this would be 5-4 or 1-4. But it could be German Whisperer parody. Okay, what else do I know? I have 3 colors shaded here now. And no repeat colors to really worry about. Parody, even, odd, even, odd, even. That's 3 different even numbers, and I only have 4 to choose from. Okay, one of them's a 4. It could be a brown 6, and that would be fine. I'm not worried about 8, 9, because this could be a 9. Okay. Even, odd, even, odd, even. I said this is either even for parody or even for a 10 line or for German Whisper. It's just a low number. Gosh. Is there a color I haven't placed in here? Red has an option, orange, yellow, light green, dark green, purple, pink. I don't have blue in here yet. Blue needs to be one of these. Okay. What if this is blue and this is blue? If this is blue, then blue goes up here, and that's probably pretty fine. What if it's this one? This one can't be blue, so it'd be one of these. Or if this is blue, then this is blue. in order for this box to work, and that would mean that this is blue, which is okay. Either one of these are fine. This is getting more filled in. This is getting more filled in. I need orange somewhere. Orange could be here. I have a yellow. I need light green somewhere. I don't know about light green yet. If this is brown or light green, then this is brown or light green. I want to fill that in real quick. Something break here. If this is brown and this is brown. If this is brown, then this can't be brown. Is that bad? If this is brown, then this is light green, which would put brown here. Ah, if this is brown, this needs to be light green, which would put brown here, which would break. So I don't want these to be brown. This is orange purple, but it's not this orange purple. It's the other half of this orange purple. Okay. Ooh. Meaning nothing else that sees these is going to be orange or purple. That's big, actually, I think. Ooh. So, like, what are these? I have red, I have orange, I have yellow, light green, dark green. One of these is blue. And one of these is purple, brown. One of these is blue and one of these is brown. Okay, so that's talking about this one. This is either blue or brown. But I think this is the only spot blue can go in this column now. Ooh boy. Ooh boy. This is not brown. This is blue. Meaning this is brown. This is brown. So this is not brown. This is brown. So this is brown. Please be right. Please don't be making any mistakes. So cool. So cool. Now, what else did I get from this? This is blue and this is blue. So this needs to be blue, right? Make sure I get the right shade of blue. Awesome. This is brown, so this is brown. Brown needs to go up here. That's okay. I need brown right here for this column. This is split purple orange. Can this still be blue? This could be blue or red because of the column. And I think that's still the case. Okay, do these match up? This is purple or orange. This is red or green. This is definitely dark green. Okay. Okay, fine. Awesome. Blue is 1, 2, 5, 6. Okay, so for this line, it might be important to know that this is 1, 2, 5, or 6. And that this is 1, 2, or 5 for this brown line. Ooh, for this being a 1, 2, or 5. If it's a 10 line, oh my gosh, yes. Okay, this one can't be the 10 line because of these yellow cells. This also can't be a 10 line because this would have to be even in order to get 10 in the 3 cells here. So this would have to be a 2, meaning these need to sum to 8 and they'd have to be 4s, which doesn't work. So this is the 10 line. And I did 10 lines that were gray. Let's make the 10 line orange. It's going to have to be this one. Oh my golly. So this is either parody or German whisper. If it's parody, even, odd, even, this would have to be a 2. If it's German whisper, low, high, low, high, low. Either way, this can't be a 5. Okay, none of these can be 5. They're either a 1 or a 2. This is also a 1 or 2. Okay, maybe I want to look at the 10 line here. This needs to sum to 10. There's no way this would be 6. So all of the blue ones need to not be 6. Also because of that. So this is a 1, 2, 5, which looks fine. Oh, this is 1, 2, 5. I took out 6. So sidetrack, I know what yellow is. Yellow has to be 8 now, which is crazy and will definitely help out here. Red can't be 8. Whoa. Oh, I don't like how it highlights that. That's okay. This needs to sum to 10. I think I said this needed to be 1, 4, 5. So brown is going to be 1 for sure, meaning this is not parody. This is German Whisper, real quick. Oh my golly, oh my golly. This is going to be red. This is parody. We'll get to that in a moment. We have the lines. 91 minutes in, we have the lines. Blue needs to be 5. I don't want to do that one yet because I don't know about it. But it means that red is not 5. It's a 6, 7, 9. Okay, this sums to 10. There's no way this can be blue now because I know that blue is 5. So this is not blue. It is red, which is a 6, 7, 9. But I need this to be even in order for this segment of 10 to work. So this is going to be a 6. The light green is going to be 2 in order to get 10 here. Oh my golly. This is going to be red. This is going to be light green. And this is my German Whisper line, so that's good. This needs to be a 9, and this also needs to be a 9. So purple and orange, one of them is 3 and one of them is 9. Noted. Next to a 2, this is going to be a 7 just because of Sudoku. So this is a 7. This is going to be a 7. This is going to be a 3 and a 9. I don't think I know which one's which yet. This is 6. I missed that one somehow. This is also 6. This is parity. Even, odd, even, odd, even, odd, even. This is a 6. Oh my gosh! These are odd numbers. This is also a 3, 9. This is an odd number. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. It sees a 7, 9, and 5. It's either a 1 or a 3. And it sees a 3. So this is a 1. Which is brown. We got the number before the color on that one. Okay, this is red, so this is not red. This is going to be green and blue. So blue is going to go here. And I know that blue is 5 and green is 2. Okay. 4, 9, 2, 7, 1. That all works. This is a 5, 1. So these need to be 2, which means they're light green. Oh my gosh. Okay. What else? All the lines are filled in except for this 3, 9 that I don't know about yet. It just needs to be odd there. Okay. This box still needs a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, a 7, and a 9, which I don't know about yet. I have a 3, 9 here. This needs to be a 3 and a 6. This is a 6, so this is a 3 and, whoops. A 3 and a 6, so this becomes a 9. I misclicked. This is an 8, and this is a 9, and this is a 3, which means this is orange. These are not going to be orange. They will be purple. This is going to be purple. 6 is red. This is orange. Wow. Very cool. Okay, this 1, 2, 3 it looks like, which is purple. This also needs to be a 9. This was the parity line, even, odd, even, odd, even, odd, even. Perfect. This is purple. One of these is a 2, and then I also have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 can't go up here, and this can't be a 5, but this could be any of them. We'll come back to that. This row still needs a 5 and a 7 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, I think, for this row. This can't be a 5. That's 7 or 9. 5, 7, 9 looks fine. This is going to be 3, 7, 9. It looks like, if I trust my pencil marks, which I sometimes do. This is also going to be a 3, 7, 9, but it sees a 3. So 7 or 9 it is. This needs to be a 7, 9, and some other cool digit, like a 6. So this is not a 6. This is a 6. So I have a 7, 9 here. I have 7, 9 here. I have 7, 9 here. What's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It feels weird, the 3 being dark purple. Why does that feel off? This is the only place 9 can go now, so these are not 9. Meaning this is a 7 and this is a 9. What's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a 6 and a 7. Ooh, don't know about those yet. Okay. I don't know about 7s here. Okay. This is a 1 and a 2, a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2 and 5 can't go here, so this is a 1. This is not a 1, and this is not a 1, but I think 2 and 5 are okay here. 6, 7. Yeah, okay. 2, 7, 3, 7. This is a 2, 7, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a 6. So this won't be a 6, this will be a 6. Whoops. Vertically, this can't be a 7 or a 3, so it's a 2. Meaning this will be a 5 and this will be a 2. If this is 2, 5, this will be a 7. This will be a 5 and this will be a 2. If this is a 7, then this is a 3 and this is a 7. This becomes a 7, meaning this is a 6 and this is a 7. I have so many colors to fix. These, I need to have a 1 here, 2, 3, 4, a 5, and a 9. This is like the 3rd or 4th day in a row. The very last digit I place is a 9. Oh, that's wild. How does that keep happening? I need to erase this color and it needs to be purple. I think that's the only split one I had left. Everything else can be filled in regularly. So, 1s are brown ick. 2s ended up being light green. 3s ended up being purple. I think I got all, nope, purple. 4s ended up being pink. I did get all those early on. 5s ended up being blue. 6s ended up being red. 7s are unknown. They're dark green. 8s ended up being yellow. I think I have all of those. 9s ended up being orange. This is also orange. Oh my gosh! Totally worth it! Totally worth it! Oh my god. We got there. I didn't give up. 2 days later. This is also episode 300, which is super exciting. Oh my golly. Oh, so cool. I'm glad that I stuck with it because the stuff I figured out at the beginning, not even at the beginning, like halfway through, figuring out like, oh, well, this has to be the zipper line. Because I was thinking like, oh, digits in equal distance from the center must sum to the digit in the center. Sure, that could happen. But no, the center digit is only one number, and so I'd have to have a repeating digit. I should have noticed that a lot earlier. Would have been handy. Realizing with the region sum line that the single digits would have to be the same, and that only worked out in a few places. That was interesting. That was really cool. And how, yeah, with this one, how this digit by itself would have to have the same sum as this, so it wouldn't work for a region sum line. Oh, this one was so cool. Very nice puzzle. Let me know how you all did in the comments.